is up and running, and there's an early headshot there onto Spy Leader, who's holding that mid area with a silenced USP, and you can see actually they've got a nice little sort of stack here in mid, 2 people there, so if Dignitas do come this way, they're going to find a surprise, and there's going to be the first headshot from who else? It's Dreamer. But Dignitas have answered back nicely, and now they're going to be doing the split push to B. But you can see that NKL in that boosted area just picking off one more, and Bubble on the rotate's going to get a kill as well. So they've shut down this push quite nicely. Pimp is going to get this plant, though, so the bomb is going to be down. He's in a 1v2 situation. Might be able to clutch here.
Getting pincered pretty quickly.
Yeah, a lot to do, and he's gone by the peak. You can see he's set up on from all sides right now, trying to get a headshot. Hasn't really been able to do any damage, and now he's had to rotate out of the bomb site. Just trying to stay alive and make a nuisance of himself, but he is going to get taken down, and that's going to be the first round to efrag.net, and I don't know if you heard that on the microphone, but they were screaming incredibly loud. They're up for this, Henry.
Yeah, Dust2 is going to be difficult for Dignitas, I think. If efrag can play like they did yesterday, just Dust2 is a pure fragging deathmatch sort of map. If they can get rolling on this one, I see them doing very well. Nice pistol from them, good recovery. Dignitas doing up together, going frag with frag, getting the bomb down, but it came down to a 2-on-1 situation. They're actually doing the smart thing here as well. They're not force buying straight away. They're going to get the AKs next round, so I think that's a good idea. efrag seem like they're aware of that as well. They've gone for a full rifle setup. One scout as well there to kind of play off next round, and he's actually managed to get a frag straight off the bat. So good start for them. It should be a pretty convincing round for efrag.
It's good to see Dignitas show a little bit of restraint as well, because yesterday they were a bit wild with their economy at times. That was one of the reasons why against Hellraisers they got off to such a sort of
absolutely, yeah. Well, you can see now getting the bomb down in Dust2 is pretty difficult in this sort of situation. Like the CTs can play so far back. This is actually quite nice from Dignitas, though. They should be able to get a frag out of this. They just keep applying the pressure. So efrag haven't really got anywhere to fall back lights, and they're actually converting those all into frags, and it's just going to be AZ, your last man remaining. No bomb, P250 in hand. Not a lot going on for him at this stage.
Got a kill here? No. And he isn't, so it is 2-0. Nice and easy. No man dropped, so it's a clean sweep there. And I wanted to talk just a little bit before we go. Oh, actually, maybe not, because it looks like...
Big one.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one. So, Nico...
If efrag win this round, it's going to be sensational for them. If I was to call it for their team right now, I'd be calling something a little bit more aggressive. You know this round's coming. You want to try and get that first frag off to just try and knock them back. You know the AKs have got much stronger firepower than you. So it's very important. Bubble with the scout here, being quite aggressive, trying to get a call off with a couple of tags before the round really kicks off. Yeah,
and Nico yesterday was one of the standout players for Dignitas. Really stepped up his game. He's been disappointing at the last few tournaments. He even made a point of coming over and saying just before he did his cast, what did you think of that then? But in the meantime, not a lot good going on. efrag have been able to hold on to those Famises and pick up 2 kills. So this is Dignitas' buy round, and they're in a 5-3 advantage already, efrag.
Interesting how the CT's got away with those situations without any damage really being taken. Especially when the terrorists got the AKs and that sort of thing. You want to be going somewhere pretty fast, making sure you stay as a little unit. You've got the better firepower in that situation, so kind of weird why Dignitas have allowed this to happen. Not even a kill coming in yet, and it's a 5-on-2.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You know, we went for that trade there, Pimp, against Spy Leader, and only took him down to 19 HP with an AK, so these are the... perhaps Dignitas not quite as warmed up yet, not hitting their shots, but Nico is going to get a kill. So that's going to be the opener for Dignitas. Still a lot to do, 2-1-4 situation. They're going to be getting pushed from CT spawn, but that's well read by AZ. Obviously heard the bullets whizzing past his head. Now Dreamer with the FAMAS needs to stop this plant. He's going to get 1 kill, and that's going to make it nigh on impossible for Nico, but Nico is able to get this kill. So the bomb is going to go down. Under the circumstances, a great plant. Now Nico does have the opportunity to clutch here, but he's got 19 HP. It's going to be a tall order. He's getting spammed from all sides. He's not going to be able to clutch. But ultimately, Dignitas took what looked a desperate situation there, and at least were able to convert a plan.
Yeah, that was the best they could have possibly hoped for. Going from a 5-on-2 situation, like having nothing available whatsoever to find a bomb plant and bringing it down to a 2-on-2 there. Good stuff from them. Well held by Dreamer in the end. He was in a difficult situation. He was the last guy on the bomb side with Famis. Just had to get 1 kill. Had he not made 1 there, that could have gone another way. But I think we're going to have a little pause here. So it gives us time just to have a look at the economy for both teams. You can see...
Oh, no.
Oh, are we okay?
Yeah, it's a team speak problem, and now they're saying never mind. So it looks like we are just going to go straight into that next round.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so we're going into the 4th round now. Dignitas going to take another eco here.
And NKL is saying that they've got the wrong buy. Because Bubble has picked up a Negev, so...
Oh, that's the end of it as well.
Well, there we are.
6 grand down this morning.
It was all going so well, Now, I don't know how that's going to affect Defrag's mentality there, but when you just get one bullet in after forking out for a Negev, that is a bad day at the office.
Well. He said, it's a wrong buy, so sorry if I own you with this gun.
Yeah.
Gets one
bang, bada boom. So Dignitas, they have got the Tech 9s in there. They have got the Deagle, as you saw there. And, Efrag, not happy with themselves. A bit of confusion at the start of the round. Are they able to do anything? Well, no. They've gone spray happy, and they are looking desperate now. A 2-on-5 situation. AK's been picked up. Pimp has got an AK now. And I wonder if Efrag are just going to save here. Looks like they are. They're not even going to go for the retake. Dreamer just trying to get out with his silenced M4. He is being pushed. He's fallen back onto the B bomb site. But bit of he does get the kill there. Bit of comedy almost in the circumstances what's happened there. But Dignitas aren't going to mind. Well, Dreamer's just mopping up some easy kills here. But it is going to be a round on the board for Dignitas, and in ridiculous fashion with that Negev buy.
We talked about momentum not being a thing in CSGO yesterday, but when you buy a Negev, you essentially just kill everything you had going for you. It seems like...
Well, I mean, it's not a cheap gun.
No, and it seems like he didn't even make... Surely when you buy that sort of thing, you need to make it work for you. Hide, don't face the 1Digs and see what happens to him. He got absolutely taken down. I think it just confused everyone a little bit. And that actually worked amazingly for Dignitas. That looked like they were going down 4-0, like, without a doubt. They had enough money to buy this run anyway, and now their economy's just been boosted tenfold. You see Nico now pick up the AWP. We mentioned how strong he's been yesterday, this tournament, finally showing up. So I'm interested to see what he can bring to the party with that.
And statistically, this is generally one of Nico's strongest maps. This is where he usually posts the big numbers. He hasn't posted a lot of big number performances lately, but this is a map that he's always been good on, going right back to his source days, back when he was in Copenhagen Wolves. He was a terror on this map. Nobody wanted to play Nico on this map at all. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, Efrag are just taking a little bit of a... I mean, are they taking a pause here as well? No, they're saying go. So lots of confusion here. I don't think Efrag are too happy.
It's just normal CSGO now. Just every 5 minutes we have a pause.
It's the future, mate.
Yeah, every
it's getting like the NFL.
Yeah.
We should just start running ads for easy skins.
Easy skins. Anyway, we're back. Full buys from both teams. CT's recovered here. Bubble's actually got an AWP.
He's been smoked out, and 3 have actually crossed to that B side. With Bubble sort of dropping back into the mid area. He's going to be holding it with an AWP. Is he going to see any action? So he's been smoked out of it and not able to do anything. He's going to go for a peek here. Wasn't. So he did take MSL down low, I think. No kills on the board as of yet. You can see Dignitas, what they're trying to do here is just sort of control this mid area. The bomb is down, and they're just waiting to see if they can get a pick, get an advantage. A very similar style to what they employed against Hellraisers yesterday, where they were walking around the map trying to find jewels. But I don't know if they'll be wanting to find these jewels in the form that Efrag have been in, especially the likes of Dreamer, the likes of Victor, the likes of Bubble. They've been coming out on top, so... You can see Efrag have got this stack just outside of B.
Yeah, nothing in playing in B whatsoever. It's kind of interesting setup right now. So they're banking on Dignitas favouring from the middle setup. And
you can see Dignitas are favouring that mid setup, so it's a good read by Efrag. Flash is coming in. I don't know about Nico being the point man here. This could be disastrous. NKL is in for a spray down. All he needs to see is that first pixel. Oh, and I don't know. He's gone for the flash. He hasn't read it, and he is going to get taken down by MSL, and Kierb. He's going to pick up a frag as well onto Dreamer. So unfortunate timing there. Just turned his back at the wrong time, and that's the degree of success and failure in CSGO. All of a sudden, the bomb's going to be down on that B bomb site, and Efrag are going to have it all to do here. Might even be an idea to save guns.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
it's a 5-on-3 situation, and you've lost 2 frags.
Especially on the B bomb site as well.
The fact they had 2 guys there with the rifle as well, it was very bad timing from them, but that setup is very unorthodox. You normally want to have one person towards, if you're going to only play 2 rifles towards the mid and B area, you want to have one inside B, one getting the information from door, just delaying people and forcing them back instead of actually challenging like that, especially when 4 people walk out in that sort of situation.
It was the fact they didn't have anyone on B that ultimately cost them that round because they weren't confident they hadn't walked onto B. So he turned his back to throw that flash, and that's ultimately what stopped him getting what would have been probably 2 or 3 kills in mid.
They were so worried about the walk-ins to B. We don't actually have any intel there whatsoever. The best thing they can do in this scenario now is get dual orbs running, get 1 AWP into B. If they know the middle's being favoured, then you can play 1 AWP on A, 1 AWP on B, get 2 rifles middle, and then you have 1 rotating in between, going between long and short as well, and CT spawn, kind of backing everyone up. So if a team favours middle, that's normally the best setup to do. We can see a force buy actually coming in.
Yeah, I was going to say, Efrag adding 2 Famases to the guns that they saved, and we've had an early trade. NK NKL gets one, but AZ answers back onto Bubble. So Bubble not really getting his AWP going at all in this map. Taken down very early, and we're into a 4-on-4. So NKL's dropped back onto that B bomb site, trying to pick up the AWP here, and does get it. Dignitas falling back to this mid area, which they're liking to control. Spy Leader down to 11 HP. He's just going to put down some smokes and flashes, try and get to a more advantageous position. But right now, Dignitas have the freedom of Dust2. They can go wherever they want. They're controlling mid. Pim's going to pick up another kill onto NKL. And of course, don't forget that Spy Leader very low. Kirby's going to get a kill onto Victor. And this 4-Spy is going to wreck the economy of E-Frag. So Dignitas in just such a good position here. Dreamer's going to try already. He's thinking about saving the AWP, but they know where he is. He's on B. Spy Leader low HP, going to try and get a kill on short. Not able to do it. That trade unfavorable. AZ picks that up. So Dreamer now having to hightail it out of dodge, but they're going to come hunting for him. Dignitas 30 seconds on the clock. They can do whatever they want. Main thing is here just to make sure Dreamer doesn't save that AWP, but the money is going to be terrible next round for E-Frag.
Absolutely. The main thing here going on is Dignitas is working the pick so well. It's forcing the CTs to react and try to find positional advantage somewhere else. So we saw a pick made along, a player tried to push into B, he got taken down. Then a CT tried to react to that, pushing along himself, he got taken down. So just picking and waiting from Dignitas is very smart, and they're actually making the very best of their advantages and not making sure they don't rush the bomb sites of that situation. So good stuff from them so far. That's 3 in a row for Dignitas so far, and you can see that's actually going to knock E-Frag onto an eco.
Well, yeah, and it is going to be an eco. So I want to ask you about this. Is this something that you've seen a lot of on Dust2, where the terrorists come into mid, they just sort of hold and control that mid area?
Well, it's all about working out what the CTs are doing, right? So you need to work out what kind of setup's going in, where they're choosing to position their AWPers. And if you control middle, you can kind of get a sort of read on the whole map. You have one guy towards upper B, one guy's towards long, and you can kind of have a feel out for the map. The guys at long can listen for the grenades being used at long, for example, and then you can make your read at that point. You can smoke off Xbox, get up short together, and you can see actually AZ making some lovely frags there. It were eco ones, but great aim nonetheless. He's really warmed up now. But yeah, the whole idea of Dust2 is just ascertaining what the CTs are doing and reacting to that. You need to know whether the AWP is in middle, whether they've got rifles set up there, and this allows you to do what they did before. When you realise that no one's actually spotting middle whatsoever, you can go out there together as a team. Once you get out the doors, that's the main choke point. And when you smoke off CT spawn, go together man for man, you normally get a good read out of that. But KRB's got a really decent spawn for long there.
Yeah, and predicated on that spawn, Nico dropped the AWP for him. Kirby took it, ran, got that pick.
It's very violent.
Great synergy, great teamwork there from Dignitas to give them an early advantage. Now Pimp loses the spray off in upper B to even up the numbers, but NKL is very low.
That was actually good for me, frag. So as soon as they lost that frag along, they knew they had to get one back. They're losing too many fragging battles at this stage. Pushing the B tunnels, got one back. And you see Dreamer actually reacting, taking down MSL as well.
But Dreamer not able to make it a couple, and Spy Leader really sort of not able to help his teammate out there. Was sort of dropping down off the box, wasn't able to do anything, and AZ's gone ham. But you can see that NKL at the back of the site, he's going to get AZ, but it's not enough really. Victor is going to have to go big here if they want to break up this Dignitas momentum. So smoke's coming down, and there's no more. Oh, there's one HE nade left for Dignitas, but Victor, it's a real tall order here. So he's seen one behind the big box, trying to get a sight of the headshot. He's going to do some damage, but not too much. And in the end, he's been told by his team, just leave it. You're not going to win that one. So off he goes. He might not even be able to get out alive there. He got legged, and then the second bite of the cherry, Nico is going to get the kill. Real odd decision to run, knowing that they've got an AWP as well, to sort of run through CT spawn. Pretty much guarantees you're not going to save the gun if they peek you.
One thing I wanted to know from that round is that's an example of perfect communication and teamwork. As soon as those guys
the
knew...
drop.
No, sorry. When the guys knew that the CTs were pushing to upper B, AZ was straight out middle there. He knew what he had to do. He knew he had no confrontation whatsoever. Judging by... Sorry, is there someone building some furniture back there? Jesus.
I think there is.
I've lost my track of thought.
It's all right, Henry. Basically,
they push him to upper B.
The Hammer is here. Henry the Hammer is here. That was his street name.
So yeah, then AZ run up perfectly. Good call from MSL. Got them out there. Got them to be very fast, and they reacted very nicely there. And it's 5 in a row for Dignitas now. And it looks like E-Frag don't have an answer to what Dignitas are doing. It's quite simple pick-based strategies, working off the calls, reacting to what the CTs are doing. And now it's a 5-7 round. Some couple of P250s in there and a CZ for E-Frag. They have got armor on Victor and Spy Leader, but no utility to play with whatsoever, really. And
yeah, and E-Frag need to try and just do something here. Try and break it up now. Obviously, when you come up short, and this is a new strat. Really, we haven't seen Dignitas do that yet in the game. You can get caught with those 5.7s, you can get caught with those pistols. That's what's happening here. They have lost a man. Of course, they have got the guns. They are going to get that trade. Kirby is very low, though. You can see Spy Leader at long. He's done a little bit of damage to AZ. There's a little bit of damage to Nico, but Kirby's going to pick up the next kill. Pimp now wrapping around CT Spawn, going to stop that guy at Elevator, and there we go. It's no problem here. So Spy Leader, last man alive with the CZ. Going to try and play for an exit here. Don't think you're going to be doing much at long distance. Friend, boom, Pimp's going to get that kill. 6-3 now, Dignitas against eFrag, and considering that this is a good map for eFrag traditionally,
I think that they're just getting comfortable at this stage. They're trying to work out what Dignitas are doing. This will be the reaction now. They know that the aggressive pushes are working for them in some situations. Getting into upper B tunnels, getting that first frag seems to be working for them. I'd like to see them do more things with the AWP. If they could boost up short, for example, facing the lower B, that's actually better. So AZ perhaps giving it a little bit of sloppy there. Even
it was a little bit sloppy. Ineffective smoke as well.
Yeah, so Bubble does take down the first pick, and that's exactly what they needed. They needed to set the tone of the round before it started. They needed to get in there, be offensive, and see KRB's actually been knocked down to low HP as well. MSL just walking out middle. He shouldn't really be able to get a kill that easily without any CTs reacting. There we go. There is the reaction. Frag for frag, that is fine now. It's neutralised the situation for the CTs, and they take the advantage. So now time is still on Dignitas' side. They've got the bomb. AWP is still on Nico. If it's going to be anything's going to happen here, Nico needs to find a pick, and then they need to react on that and try and get into the position when he finds an opening.
Well, you can see they're still sticking to this sort of, as you described it, Henry, an orthodox setup outside of B. Victor's going to be holding long, so is Nico going to be the point man here, or is it going to be Kirby? Kirby has got low HP. That's the problem with it. Obviously, you want the rifler to go first, but he has got low HP, so he is going to get taken down. Headshot was excessive. He's going to get the second kill on Nico as well. Victor's pretty much won the round. The bomb is down there. Pimp, with it all to do, he may as well go for it. The money should be fine for Dignitas here, but
the bomb has landed on top of that box.
Yeah,
there's literally no way.
Absolute nightmare. So Pimp, he is just going to come up short. He's having a little look over the car. He knows that there's one in CT spawn, but he is surrounded by the Bulgarians at the moment. So
he'll just be looking to find any sort of frag he can. Not really a whole lot he can do. I would suggest for eFrag to pick up that secondary AWP if they can and start rolling that setup. I think that will work a lot nicer for them considering how Dignitas are approaching the map so far.
Well, I mean, they won't be worried too yet because, as we said in the pre-show, eFrag historically have poor CT sides. It's T where they do the damage. We know they can do the damage on this map. They certainly did it to Envious, who were caught with their trousers down out at the Star Ladder event. So being within touching distance on CT for eFrag, it's definitely not a done deal yet, even though Dignitas have looked very comfortable on that T side. Anyway, back into the game, and you can see that once again that smoke hasn't really prevented Bubble getting a look on short, and he is able to get a headshot there through the door. Great shot from him, and it's AZ again who gets caught actually as the first man on short. So
yeah, you thought he'd learned his lesson after the last round, but I guess he's just banking on Bubble missing that shot. But two nice ones from him, getting the advantage once again in this 11th round. And you can see Dignitas having to react now. They're just working the picks yet again. No real strategy being employed. You can see the team are gathering up towards middle. Suggest they may try the real B split again. Working off CT spawn, so even Nico just walk out and find a pick.
This is the problem that we had, was that if Dignitas, who've been employing this, like you say, slow style, deliberate style, they want to get 1v1s, isolate people around the map. But if they start losing those duels, what are they going to do? What's their response going to be? And so far, it's eFrag that have reacted to what's happening in the game, not Dignitas. Looks like there's going to be a B push coming in, and Dreamer at the back side, he's going to be getting the call. Should get a kill there, doesn't though. And Pimp and MSL are opening up for Dignitas. Smoke is down. Should be able to get a plant here, but of course, eFrag do have that numerical advantage. Flashes are coming in, nades are coming in. You can see Bubbles about to put a Molotov down as well, which should be able to slow the proceedings down. Nico's in that tunnel area, and Victor with the wraparound here. Here he comes like the shark. Play the Jaws theme. He's going to get the kill on Nico. That's going to end the round there. Ooh, mistimed no scope. Pimp does get that kill, but Victor mops him up, and that is going to be another round for eFrag. 6-5 to Dignitas now. eFrag in the ascendancy.
Yep, they seem like they found their comfort zone now, working out how Dignitas are approaching the game. Just walking into B there as well. They didn't really seem like they had any sort of real plan going on. They had one person coming out mid who got locked down pretty quickly, and three guys walk out into B. It can be quite a nice surprise tactic, but they weren't doing enough. There wasn't enough aggression there.
And look at this sudden change of pace from eFrag.
They've just
decided to run at mid. What's the mindset behind this, Henry?
Because you're trying to mix it up. It's trying to be versatile. You're trying to surprise the terrorist side. They're the ones being offensive. You see NKL now, they have no idea he's there. He's got in this perfect position. They're going to run over with knives to him. And now this is where the craziness starts. It's pulled apart the tactic. He perhaps should have fallen back in that situation. Oof. And now they've got a little bit too aggressive. Perhaps the word greedy comes to mind. When you get one kill there, the call's going to be made that you're behind them. And he got locked down. But all of a sudden, Dreamer actually gets back into the round with a nicely placed HG grenade onto Pimp. But it's going to leave the other two Dignitas boys, one down at long, one at T-spawn. And is the bomb currently down? Yeah, they've left that at T-spawn actually. So that was a really nice, clever play from eFrag. Perhaps staying a little bit longer than they're welcome. But ultimately should win this round. Time is ticking away. AZ and... who's the rest of it? KRB left, and they get separated on the map. It just looks like AZ's trying to separate, pull apart the CTs a little bit. If he can find one frag here, convince it's an A take, perhaps this could be a good play for them.
Well, so far eFrag aren't buying it, and you can see Bubble was reading it from crossover, so tall order for Kiebi, although B is open for business. Smoke's going to go down. eFrag, they look to have just been holding the positions, decided to rotate, and they've given Dignitas a plant for nothing, really. So Kiebi now... do they still think it's A?
Yep, this is actually happening.
They actually think this is A?
Still think it's A.
They still think it's A?
Wow! Okay. They've actually given KRB a chance into this. If he makes his first frag...
if he just holds his nerve here, obviously with the timer as well, bomb taken away, he's going to face the flash. He isn't able to get the kill, so eFrag could have been embarrassing. They are going to get the defuse there, but I mean... What happened there, Henry?
So I guess AZ did his job perfectly. I said he had to get one frag there to even have a chance of selling that fake, but apparently eFrag took the bait regardless, and they all rotated away, and even when the bomb went down, it took a good 10 seconds, maybe more, to actually realise what was going on. So a little bit of comedy plays there, but they recovered, took down the remaining player, and it's now 6-6, drawing it out. So they seem like they've got back into the game quite comfortably now. Full buy again from Dignitas. They seem to be getting the bomb down almost every single time, so their economy pretty strong right now. Nico will have the AWP. Hasn't been that impactful, though, Nico, yet so far. It seems it hasn't been lighting up the scoreboard so much. AZ opening up the frag this time onto NKL. He's been dying a lot at the beginning of most rounds, so it's good to see him get back into it. Bubble and Spy Leader taking down AZ, and it seems like a nice clean-up for eFrag now as the last two remaining Dignitas players go into the B tunnel to a 3-on-2 situation. MSL and Nico. Nico, as we said, gets taken down, and it's going to leave MSL in a 3-on-1 situation, and you've got to bank this on eFrag. Unless they do something horrendously wrong here, it's pretty much tied up.
Yeah, MSL, the in-game leader, probably is not the man you would want in this situation for the purposes of the clutch. But it's got to be said, I mean, just to sort of come back, you're right, Nico perhaps hasn't been as effective on this map, but I suppose that unorthodox setup that they're playing, kind of holding outside of B and almost giving them mid.
We talk about eFrag not having a main AWP or someone who's going to be a very strong AWP player, but Bubble has been actually getting convincing picks at the start of the round, and he's not even challenging Nico. He's just getting AZ at the top and middle most of the round, but back-to-back buys here. You can see there's actually full utility available for Dignitas, so I'd like them to actually continue the slow pace, just go for a little proper execute instead of just walking out and facing the frags. Right now, it's pretty unconvincing from them. Nico may actually be able to find some gap here, but as I say that, he does get smoked out and is made redundant, and he's going to have to move on or wait around for another 20 seconds.
Worth mentioning as well, Bubble had an option to kill, well, the opportunity, I should say, rather, to kill someone right at the start of the round on Suicide Alley. Did miss that shot. That's been a rarity for eFrag so far. But Dignitas, they've reverted back to tight. This is going to be a slow build-up. So far, eFrag, well, all of those nades and flashes ultimately in vain there from Dignitas. They didn't even do any damage at all. All it's done is allow them to get up short, which that might be the master plan here, but pretty sure that's been read. You can see Bubble's already rotating through that CT spawn. Spy Leader using the boxes, just checking to see if anyone's walked out. And you can see as well that Bubble has put down a flash and just been able to get into that position.
This is
well, you want if Dignitas walk up short now, this is going to be carnage.
They're going to do a proper execute this time. I think they've learned their lesson. They're not running onto the bombs that hasn't been working for them.
Well, there we go. Here's the double flash, and Dignitas is going to be in. So that has made Bubble drop back, but well, he's whiffed a shot there. Probably should have got it. Spy Leader's going to get one, get taken down. Bubble's going to answer back. AZ's going to get him. So far, great play by AZ to get both of those kills, but it is a double trade. Bomb's going to be going down. Victor is holding long, just waiting for any rotators and waiting for the cavalry to come. Kiebi's in mid. He's trying to shut off any rotators, trying to close down the map, stop eFrag being able to get into positions. But here's Victor now coming up onto the site. Dignitas perfectly positioned, but that phase was risky from Nico, down to 2 HP. They don't have any HE nades. It is going to be all on Victor anyway. Great response from Dignitas, and that was well played. That execute played to perfection there.
Yeah, some big plays from AZ and Nico there. 3 for AZ, 2 for Nico. Good execution onto the bomb site. Made sure they got their entry fragged. Smoked off key points there. You saw AZ was just kind of hanging around along as well, trying to see what he could do with the map and keeping Victor along for quite a long amount of time there as well. Nico finally showing some form as well. 2 huge frags there. They were very important for the retake. So he gets them back into it. 7-7, last round now. I can see the eFrag do have a reasonable buy here. Famus there for Dreamer. He's one of the biggest fraggers for eFrag, so without any utility and a Famus, it would be very difficult for him to hold off his position towards B. Interesting to see how he actually approaches that one. I can see he's actually not been playing the B this time. He's actually going to opt towards A. Are they changing their setup? You've got one person towards the B area. No one in middle, one person towards B.
Yeah,
they
one
are heavily stacked towards A now.
Yeah, they're heavily stacked towards A. And, well, that was unfortunate timing. Victor just walked through that smoke. Kierby managed to rip his head off. So, not the start to the round eFrag would want. They probably just wanted to at least win the half. But, of course, as we've said, do keep in mind, CT, not usually their strong suit. But look at NKL just wrapping around behind. Not the first time he's done that to even up the numbers. So, Bubble playing at this car area. He's going to get flashed out. And he is able to get that kill onto AZ, who's been the danger man for Dignitas in the last few rounds. So they'll be relieved to see him out of the equation. Dreamer's going to pick up another frag, make that a double for him as he gets Pimp as well. It's all on Nico. Not going to be able to do anything. Bubble's going to get that kill. eFrag are going to win the half, 8-7. And, I mean, a real close half there. Who do you think sort of had the better of it? Who's feeling better going into the second half? Dignitas?
It was such a back and forth affair, wasn't it? At the beginning, it felt like eFrag got the pistol in there. They worked out what they were doing. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like Dignitas arrived. They got some good rounds on the board as well. So towards the end, that last round especially was quite cool for me, eFrag. That was a big gamble for them, a good reaction to what they're doing. Dignitas very favoured very heavily towards middle at the start of the game, walking out. Didn't find too much success. They won a couple of rounds with the frags and the setups from eFrag not being too great, but the last gamble from eFrag, all 4 players towards A, 1 guy in B as well. Good read from them, good gamble. They actually lost the first frag and then converted it to a victory. So I think eFrag could be very happy at that half. Getting 8 rounds of CT is a good start for them at the beginning of the day. Going into T half as well, if they win the pistol, they're in very good stead to win this one.
Okay. Well, wait and see. We're having a little break just while we're there. So, I've got to say, I mean, this is a real opportunity here for eFrag. I mean, if they can pick up this map early, 2 more to play with.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Vendetta definitely wants to see it go to train, so. So this pistol, as they always seem to be these days, very important.
This is better from Dignitas. I like it when CTs actually push up and get information at the start on short, especially you can even not even getting any kills, just seeing what kind of approach it is, whether it's a full-on rush or anything like that. So they've got some information now. They're able to fall back, and now it's all onto eFrag. Now they know they've been spotted. Their tactic has been almost locked down at this stage, and they have to work out the map a little bit slower, wait for the smokes to go down, and then see what's available.
Well, this looks like it's going to be the textbook. Is it A split that they're going for here? Actually, the bomb's still down, so they haven't committed to anything. NKL's just holding long, stopping any rotates. Is MSL going to get tempted into it? And he is, and he's going to get headshotted. And look at this from eFrag. They're doing really well here. They've got the 2 opening kills, but Pimp's going to answer back as he rotates through mid. Nico's trying to hold that CT area, just spamming away onto A ramp. The bomb is down, and it's coming, and actually it's going on to B. So, despite all of this, Dignitas really been caught out here. They don't seem to know what's going on. Bomb has gone down. That's a great shot there from NKL on the top of mid. Nico's going to get that trade back, but Nico's the last man standing. I think he thinks it's on A still. He's having a little sniff around. He's going to realize, whoops-a-daisy. Yep, they're not there, mate.
Yeah, it was actually a really convincing fake from eFrag. Getting 3 men out away, getting some decent frags as well.
And he bought it hook, line, and sinker. Probably he's going to get killed here, is he? No, well, Victor should have probably killed him, but time's running out. I don't think Nico's going to be able to do anything, so might get a kill as they all go down with the Titanic. He's going to get straight on the defuse. Going to get killed by Dreamer, and you can hear that for sure. That is a scream from eFrag. They are up for this game, and they are now in pole position, Henry.
Absolutely. Really nice stuff from them. We said if they get that pistol, puts them in a really strong position here. Getting the rifles on most of their players as well. No SMGs here. Dignitas, again, not opting for a full force buy here. They will bring a couple of Deagles to the party and P250 and CZ as well. But as long as eFrag play this round very slowly, work that out and see what's going on, they should be able to lock this one down. Nice little shot there from Spy Leader, getting a good entrant along and getting the positioning for the terrorist side.
Nico, who has been able to put the Deagle to good use in some of these pistol rounds so far this tournament for Dignitas. Just holding that car area. If they do decide to walk up short, you can see Bubble playing that German style of just holding mid with a scoped weapon. And AZ is going to get a kill there. So AZ with the deagle. Spiley is going to answer back with a cheeky double there. Nico and Pimp. So AZ holding that A site. Are they going to walk towards it and give him another opportunity? And he is doing damage. He's going to get another kill. Wasn't able to follow it up, but he's joined by Kirby. And all of a sudden, the young aim stars of Dignitas really having a good eco there. And poor from eFrag, really, to lose 3 people with guns.
Yeah, it got a little bit sloppy towards the end there. A lot of people facing by themselves. But they do win the round. That's the most important part. And they will force Dignitas onto yet another round of having no guns whatsoever. They can bring a few more PT-50s. I don't think the Desert Eagles can be justified at this stage. They need to have a full by next round. I think that's smart from them. They know they want to get the AWP setup rolling and not be let down by similar mistakes that were made yesterday when you have to go into the first gun round with 5 rifles set up. But you can see an interesting buy actually from eFrag as well. Those rifles they lost last time are actually very important. You can see now they've got 3 guys on a Mac 10. 1 guy on a Mac 10, 2 guys on pistols.
Mac 10, 2 guys on pistols.
So it's quite good in some ways. You can scout out certain areas and find out where the stacks are and work together in that way. Dreamer actually opening up the frag there very nicely there. So they should be okay in this situation. And as long as they take it nice and slow like they are. Spiley going out middle. Is that by himself now? It's kind of interesting. If he gets taken down.
Yeah, this is risky. So AZ holding that CT spawn area. And you can see he's he should be able to get a kill here. Made a bit of a meal of it. Wow, he's really struggling there. And Spiley has still got 62 HP. So in the end, Nico's going to finish that job off that his teammate started. But AZ down to 2 HP, Nico on 100. And AZ with this Mac 10. Looking into B. Yep, that nade's going to do the damage. So Bubble's going to get that nade kill. Nico in a 1v3 with a pistol. Isn't going to be able to get a gun or anything. So he's just looking around. Looks like he's going to try and sort of play for some just exit kills here. And well, they're not looking at tunnels at the moment. They're going to start very soon. Or are they? He's just been able to walk out, and well, if he can get a kill here, no he can't. That would have been great. NKL's able to sort of hold his nerve, but again, they didn't really have an idea where he was. But Nico wasn't able to capitalize. 11-7 for eFrag. We're now going to see this full bite for Dignitas. So this is going to be one of those moments where we're going to start to get a better idea of whether Dignitas are going to be able to claw their way back into this game.
Opting for a heavy long stack here.
Real long stack here.
Nico's going to be setting the paces. Seeing as an early frag, he'll probably fall back shortly. You can see AZ actually doing that already. He's trying to work out what the terrorists are doing and ready for a fast long take. Actually going to be going up short quite
Pimp's
convincingly.
going to call B, and the counter flash is there. AZ's going to push through the smoke in the CT spawn, but Pimp's not able to stay alive. That's going to open up the B bomb site. And look at Dreamer just as point man picking up 2 kills. But this is a great rotate from the guys on A. Nico there was able to pick up a kill from the CT spawn crossover area. Spiley, who pushed up short, was able to get him down. It's a 2-on-2 situation. And perhaps it should have been a bit more convincing from eFrag, but they can still win this round. AZ's got slight damage, but he's able to pick up a kill there on Spy Leader on short. So Bubble's like, you know what, let's just play for the money. Bomb's going to go down. MSL's going to push onto him. Should be able to get this kill again, making a meal of it. So 78 HP for Bubble. All of a sudden it's in a 1v1. AZ's going to be fuming if they lose this round.
Yeah, really kind of bad aim from MSL there. Should have been at least got some more damage off of that sort of spray going on. AZ just waiting for the smoke here. He's got to get through now. He's got to work what's going on, and nice work from him in the end. Nice and patient play. Hasn't got the kit. Should be okay though.
Yeah, he's going to be okay. He's going to get the bomb.
Yeah, should be
I mean, that was another factor, of course. He was going to have to go. He couldn't wait for the smoke to not bloom. So MSL really almost got his teammate in trouble there.
Yeah, he had a shot on the back essentially. He fired off 10 bullets from the M4 and did, about 24 damage or something like that. It was pretty disappointing from him. He should have had a kill all day long. But very close round indeed. And it's going to put Dignitas' money in a pretty deficit. You can see the Famous is coming out now, and all of a sudden it looks like eFrag actually had a stronger position in terms of the economy.
This is what they call a Pyrrhic victory. You win the round, but you lose so many resources in doing so that it doesn't set you up very convincingly for the next round. You can see two Famouses and a Scout being in, so they really got to do something here, Dignitas. eFrag perhaps playing into the hands a little bit with an early push there from NKL. And Victor on short, they were able to walk up, and there he is, just picking up that kill. So in the meantime, MSL does get the kill on the Bubble. So numerical advantage for Team Dignitas, but of course, weapons not so great, and the bomb is down and ticking for eFrag. So Dignitas need to hold their discipline here. They need to group up, All the flashes and nades coming in, they're being used, well, almost quite early. Spylead with an easy kill. Pimp just running with his knife out. Didn't even anticipate to be someone at long. And in the meantime, Dreamer picks up another kill. So Kirby and AZ, it is the two young aim stars again. They're going to have to go ham for the team. Spylead is going to take down AZ. It's all to do. Kirby's just running on with the FAMAS. I think Dreamer's played it to perfection, using the terrain. And you can see again what it means to him. What a great kill, and what a great round there from eFrag, but all about ultimately the Dignitas economy from the previous round when it didn't need to be that bad.
Well, that goes to say in this round as well. After winning one and having such a difficult buy in that next round, now they've got absolutely nothing to play with whatsoever. eFrag ultimately looks stronger after losing that fourth round, so they're in a superb position now. Very fast tactic from them, worked out what the CT economy was like, getting the fact they saw the FAMASs were out, capitalised on that, went offshore very fast, got the bomb down quickly, and the retake was almost impossible. With the lack of nades they had, they found it very difficult to get into that round. It seems like eFrag are firing on all cylinders now, facing every angle they can.
Great headshot from AZ there, able to get the kill onto NKL. Bubble's just holding mid and is going to shut down any more nonsense from him. And of course, Kirby, his wingman for most of this game, shut down shortly after. So Pimp with the CZ. Again, crazy tall order from him. Bubble wasn't able to make it a triple. He's had 2 bites at the cherry there and fluff both of them, but I still think Pimp's going to have more than his work cut out for him here. So just rotating the long way into that T-spawn area, jumping up on the boxes.
Richard, this could be the double eco from Dignitas as well.
Well, yeah,
$1,900 next round.
Yeah, I'm looking at the money. I think you're right. I think that's what they need to do at this point. So we're probably going to see it go 14 rounds to eFrag, 14-8, unless Dignitas can do what they haven't done so far this game and really pull out a sick eco from somewhere. So Pim desperately trying to just do damage to the Bulgarian economy, much like the rest of Europe, and wasn't able to do anything.
Well, look at the state of it now. It's 3,700, pretty much average across the board, I'd say. And they need to work out. They're going for the force buy here. This could be the end of the map at this stage.
Yeah, well, I agree. I mean, you can see Nico's gone for the AUG.
An AUG?
Yeah, an AUG, and he's dropped that for Pim.
So when your money's low,
yeah, when
the chips are down, bring an AUG out.
Yeah, bring an AUG. So we're going to see some Call of Duty in mid from Pimp with that scope. Really, and in the meantime, eFrag are just going wherever they want on the map. So Nade's going on to short, and I think this Molly's going to go into mid from Vic. He's just letting it cook a little bit first, and isn't able to cook any of the Dignitas players. But Kirby is already down to half health, and eFrag taking no risks here. So they're going to call that ones at the back of B, and at the end, Pimp's going to get caught out with that AUG. Bubble's going to get the kill onto him, and Kirby got half HP. He's going to face it. He is finally going to get smoked out. They're all over B bomb site. Look at this from Spylead. Drops down from short. He goes into CT spawn. I don't think Dignitas know he's there, but are they going to check here? So he is going to get one. No, sorry, it was Dreamer that got that one. AZ is going to take down Spylead. So good thinking from AZ, but I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. MSL with a FAMAS able to get the kill in the tunnels. 3-on-3. Still a tough retake. This is better from MSL. And are they going to be able to do this Dignitas? Well, now, all of a sudden, it's a 2-on-1, but they're both very low. Ooh, Dreamer nearly able to go huge. MSL going on the defuse. Hasn't got a kit, though.
I think he's okay. I think it's fine. Oh.
No! I didn't think he had it, and you can hear the Bulgarian cheers.
That's
heartbreak there. Just a fraction on the time, and the sound actually cut out. That made it more,
that's why
made it more tense
I wanted to
for
build
us,
it up. I was
it?
like, what's even going on here? It's going by visual representation of the flashing light.
Yeah,
but that's a massive round for Dignitas to lose. And I said if they lost that one, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah,
you see now the state of the economy is 2 scouts, FAMAS.
And eFrag, of course, they're going to be able to buy out anyway.
Spylead actually reacting really nicely. He gets the Mac 10 now. He knows how bad the money is in that camp. So he can just play the scout position, get in, work out where the guns are, see where the 5.7s are in that situation. And it looks like eFrag have actually tied this one up. And what a fantastic start to their campaign today. After having such a huge win against TSM now, they're in the driving seat completely. And if Dignitas manage to get back into this, it'll be a miracle. They've done so badly in the second half. They've got their economies been absolutely smashed by eFrag. And they've just been out-fragging them across the map. And now it seems that they know what they need to do to close this one out.
Nico down to 19 HP after having a face with that scout. You can see Pimp's been taken out as well. Spylead just spraying away with that Mac 10. He's going to get a kill with it. There it is. Boom. He's going to take down Kirby. He's having another spray in as well. It's AZ, who's really been the standout player for Dignitas, just doing some sort of rearguard action. Isn't able to do anything to turn the tide, it seems, because it looks like we're going to have a 15th round in the book. There's another kill from NKL. AZ with it all to do. He's got that 5-7. He's having a look around. He needs to channel Dupree here. and go absolutely sick with that gun, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. So only 25 HP. And time running out for AZ. He's going to try and get an exit kill. Wasn't even able to do it. 15 rounds to 8. Map point for E-Frag. And Dignitas, they don't know what's hit them right now. But this is what we talked about right at the top of the show, Henry. You know, no matter how bad E-Frag do as CT, when it comes to the T half, they're always in. It doesn't matter who you are.
They've only dropped one round
what
so
map
far.
it is, exactly. They are always in the game.
Dignitas is really on the back foot here now. No kits.
Yeah, 4 Famouses and a scout.
One couple
Sounds
of
like a
smokes.
sitcom.
And AZ can't even do his jump into CT spawn here now. Oh, he's got it. But, oh, no, he's running out again. he's having a nightmare down there. But there we go. We can see that this is just around E-Frag. No, as long as they play slowly, go frag for frag, they should be absolutely fine situation. Dreamer, been sensational this tournament, opening up the fragging. As you said, they gets taken down by Pimp. 4 and 4 still does favour the Ts, absolutely, when they've got so much economy in terms compared to the CTs now. And seems like Spy Leader setting up a little mid-split here, but it might be a complete fake.
Yeah, I think they are going to fake it, actually. I think they've got the idea that AZ's in mid, and probably is rightfully just trying to stay out of his way. And you can see that it is going to be this long push. MSL's going to put that smoke down. Is he going to be able to get a kill? He does get 1. Make that 2. So actually, Dignitas might just cling on here. MSL does go down in the end due to that Tech 9 from Bubble. I think. Is he just going to save the AWP here? Well, no, he's going to have another peek. I think he knows he can break their back, so he is going to get that kill. But now he's very low HP, and he just needs to fall back and save that up. Even though they have got the economy, well, he flashes. He's playing with Pimp at the moment. But he's going to go for this bubble. I suppose if you've got money in the bank, why not? He's going to just walk past this smoke. I don't know if AZ knows he's done it.
Now. It should be a simple.
Well, Pimp's going to make the call for him.
Oh no!
He can't get the plant, can he? Ooh, just stopped by the jumping FAMAS there from AZ. So 15 rounds to 9. Dignitas trying to cling on to this one. But of course, the economy's so good for E-Frag that ultimately that's not going to be too much of a setback losing that round. And
so you see, there's a couple of frags he actually made, though. Just keeps making it harder for Dignitas. They still can't get a full buy into the round. 15-9 now. 6 in a row, definitely doable for Dignitas. If they just concentrate and work what they're doing there, they made some very convincing frags along. Keep that up. There's no AWP now for E-Frag. Five rifles going into this round, so they consider actually going for a very quick round, almost up short. 4 people committed to this very hard at the start. Dignitas don't have any knowledge of this whatsoever, though. This could be devastating for them. They've gone down long at the start of the round. Nico is going to have to rotate. He's got his work cut out for him. He's been smoked out pretty heavily here and flashed. They'll probably know now, but a short plant should be pretty easy for E-Frag, and that's massive for them. Nico replies to a kill onto Bubble, but the bomb going down about a frag being exchanged, and you can see there's a snake in the grass in terms of Victor. He's actually pushing to B, and he's going to push behind everyone. Gets taken down by Pim. Great stuff from him to actually read that, and good game sense from him.
yeah, but Victor's been doing that all game as well, just always behind you, just lurking. And, well, you can see we've got more trade kills coming in, but Dignitas, they're in pole position here. They have got the numerical advantage, unless Dreamer can come up huge from short.
Oh God, it's going
no
wrong.
one's on the defuse. Dreamer's
really
getting another kill. He can't, can he? Dreamer's stopped the defuse. Has he stopped the defuse? He does do it in the end, and it's going to be 16 rounds to 9. This Dreamer, well, Dignitas,